Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today, we have a marathon for Lee. Thank you so much for sponsoring this marathon. And it is a birthday marathon. So everybody, let's say happy birthday in the comment section for Lee. And this is going to be another prog fest. We know Lee very well, and we know that he loves, you know, progressive rock and heavy metal and all the good stuff that we play on the channel. I mean, not just prog and heavy metal, but I mean, most of the stuff we play on here is amazing. And even though it's, you know, not in the realm of rock and roll. So, but yeah, this one will be in the realm of progressive rock, and I can already see an amazing lineup here. So thank you so much, Lee, for putting this together. So without further ado, let's talk about the bands. Let's talk about the songs that we're gonna review today, react today. There's most of the bands I think Kings of Leon is the only one that is not very, very familiar to me, but everything else we've done plenty of, so I'm very excited. So let's go ahead. We're gonna open it up here with Kings of Leon, the song Closer from Only by the Night. This is 2008. Kings of Leon. I don't remember doing anything from Kings of Leon, but I might have. You know how I am. I always forget, you know, like I'm very good at that with names. But yeah, that's just the way I roll, you know. And then, but okay, next one, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Pictures at an Exhibition. I've done some from this album, The Sage. This is live at the Newcastle City Hall, 1971. Hair on my nose, in my nose. Then Michael Schenker Group, from the Michael Schenker Group, the debut album. I just did a reaction. This is Tales of Mystery. This is from 1980. All right. And then we're going to do a Rainbow. Our good old Richie Blackmore. Richie Blackmore's Rainbow. I think this is their first album, 1975. Catch the Rainbow. All right, and then we're gonna close it off with Black Sabbath, Born Again, from Born Again. This is from 1983, and Lee told me, let me see. I want to see if you can catch who the vocalist is. So I'm not gonna look it up. Let's see if I can, you know, guess, or if I can recognize the singer. But yeah, so that's it. I hope you have a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel and you like what we do here, you know, Alexia and I, and we have sometimes some special guests. We just had Lee on the show, as you saw. We've released so far 2 reactions with him. There's more coming. It's a lot of fun to have him on the show, and because he's so open to other music, and you know, I just throw like the worst at him, you know, and he's like, yeah, you know. No, I've not really like done that, but you know, it's really nice to just like share music and talk about it, you know. All right, so here we go with Kings of Leon. So yes, like I said, I'm not very familiar with them, but let's check them out. I'm sure they're gonna be wonderful. So here we go, Closer, Kings of Leon. Let's go. Check something. No, my first Kings of Leon reaction.
Stranded in the spooky town, stoplight just waiting and the
loving this. I love the voice. I love the whole electronic injection here. You know, really cool. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what style this is, but I'm loving it. I love the vocals, the raspiness in his voice. Kings of Leon is an American rock band. Okay, Nashville, Tennessee. All right. Very cool. Let's keep going. Wow, very good. And then I just read that all these guys are like brothers. That's so cool. Brothers and a cousin. So they all have the last name. That is amazing. Caleb, Jared, Nathan, and Matthew. Follow Will, sorry. And they've been doing it for over 20 years. That's crazy. Crazy. You know, especially being, you know, siblings. But I mean, you know, sometimes siblings get along very well. And there's another band of siblings that are doing some amazing music. I don't know if you've heard of Greta Van Fleet. We haven't really done any Greta Van Fleet. I think I did one reaction of them, but they're doing some cool stuff, you know. Very 70s inspired stuff. And even the look and the whole stage, you know, presence and really cool stuff. We should do some Greta Van Fleet. Let me know what you think, guys. All right. So here we go with pictures at an exhibition. The Sage, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and we just did, you know, an amazing marathon for Lee. That was ELP inspired. You know, we had some older ELP. We had some The Nice. We had Steven Wilson inspired ELP. The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. Check out that marathon. It's on there. It's on the channel. Just like you can go on the channel and just like search for stuff and you'll see it. Okay, the Sage is next, live at the Newcastle City Hall in 71. Here we go. Okay, it's not playing. Okay, let's close Spotify for a second. Let's look at my wonderful background here of Bloodborne. It's an amazing oh, come on. Okay, this will go into the blooper reel. We actually have a very cool blooper reel, Ali and I think I'm just gonna put everything together and release as like it's about a minute of bloopers, or maybe 40 seconds. So yeah. All right, here we go. I hope this one works. Here we go. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Some Andy LaRocque again.
I carry the dust of a journey that cannot be shaken away. It lives deep within me, for I breathe it every day. You and I are yesterday's answers. The earth of the past come to flesh. Eroded by time's rivers to the shapes we now possess.
I love it. Very Baroque.
Come share of my breath and my substance, and mingle our streams and our times. In bright infinite moments, our reasons are lost in our eyes.
Okay, it was cut off. You know, and then here Michael Schenker, you know, it takes over Tales of Mystery with the same kind of style, you know, classical guitar. Let me just look at one thing here. Beautiful, like classical inspired, you know, music. Wait a minute. It says here pictures. Okay, pictures at an exhibition. ELP. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see here. It didn't even sound live, you know, it sounded so good. And this was the Sage. I just want to read about this real quick. Oh, wow. So Greg Lake played the guitar. Wonderful, he performs, you know. Wow, very, very good. Wonderful. Okay, well, let's keep going here with Michael Schenker group. I myself, I'm learning right now some Uli John Roth from the Scorpions. And, there's this really cool solo that I'm working on. It's the intro solo from Sales of Charon. I think it's Charon. Just and then there comes these this amazing. It's almost like pure 16th notes, like, and I pretty much have learned the solo 80%. Now I just have to speed it up, and it's very, very fast and it has like this weird time signature to it, and that's the whole. If you get down the time signature and the speed, then it starts to sound like the real thing. So I can play it slow, but it doesn't sound anything like remotely close to the original. All right, here we go with Tales of Mystery, Michael Schenker Group. Here we go.
Tides of time keep flowing, telling tales of mystery. You could say that I'm love again, river flow my tears. Could I still have a broken heart after all? tides of time keep flowing and telling tales of
such a great guitar player, so melodic, and I love this type of, rock or metal or what you want to call it, and I just talked the other day to Graybeard, because he was like, oh, I love that Michael Schenker reaction, and did you know that Michael Schenker was approached by Ozzy Osbourne, like, hey, you want to play in the band? And he said, no. Like, I guess he wanted to make his own legacy, he didn't want to, because it was such a big deal, I guess, to be Ozzy's guitar player. Then you're Ozzy's guitar player. He wanted to be, I'm my own, my own band, and I respect that. And then what happened is Ozzy, told Randy Rhoads, and then we got, that amazing project. And, unfortunately, it was cut short by a tragedy. But I mean, those records are just like, I just reacted to a couple of tracks from both of Ozzy's albums with Randy, and oh my Lord. So almost thank God that it, that it didn't happen. I'm sure it would have been amazing to have Michael Schenker with Ozzy, but I think the way it happened, it was just destined to be. And yeah, so now we're gonna give it up for Rainbow, and I loved Alexia's reaction to Rainbow. Oh no, wait a minute, yes, it was Rainbow. It was Rainbow, and the instrumental, and she really she's now really understanding so many styles of music that she would just kind of listen to, but it was in and out, and now she kind of gets it. She knows what's happening, she knows what they're doing on the fretboard. All this stuff was just oblivious to her, and she wasn't really interested. And now when she hears something, she's like, oh, they're doing this, right? And it's so cool to see when somebody really understands, and appreciates the music, because a lot of people, you can play them, the most difficult stuff, and they're like, so what? What? Am I supposed to be impressed? Yes, Okay, Catch the Rainbow from the first album. Here we go, and I can't wait. Let's go. Sounds like Hendrix.
the sun and sail away on ships of wonder. But life's not a wheel with chains made of steel. So bless me, oh bless me, bless me. Come the dawn, come the dawn, come the dawn, come the
Man, Rainbow is such a good band. It's ridiculous. And I don't know, like, it's instant, you know, likability, because it's so close to the music that I used to listen to, like Yngwie Malmsteen and Alcatraz. You know, it has this flair because Rainbow is pretty much a direct inspiration to Yngwie Malmsteen, you know. So there's so much that sounds the same. Now the bass here, you know, reminded me almost like a little bit of a reggae, you know, bass. I mean, it doesn't have that, you know, that rhythm, but it's very ballady, and Ronnie James Dio here just killing it. But Richie Blackmore, oh my god, is that Steve Vai? No, it can't be Steve Vai. He looks like Steve Vai, yeah. It's like Richie Blackmore would have never hired Steve Vai. No. But Richie Blackmore on the guitar, beautiful solos, just the whole vibe here. It's very, you know, it's a beautiful ballad, you know, like with a lot of musical influences, I guess. And I can't find, because for some reason it says I've heard this before. Now, could that be true? It could be true, because it just happened that I listened to also for Lee, I did a marathon, and I listened to give me a second. Here it is. The Three Fates. I didn't remember. So there's just, you know, some music that I do listen to but once, and then I just, you know, it's just beautiful, but I don't remember the certain hooks because I don't know, you know. So if I have, then it's not on YouTube. It could be on Patreon. I looked for it, and there's one Rainbow marathon that got blocked by Narvik. I don't know if I reacted to this song, but I wouldn't remember. So, you know, it's like listening to it for the first time. This is a beautiful track. I would love to show it to Alexia. And I don't know, I've told her, you know, if she has more time, she could also do reactions by herself. I'm sure you guys would be very happy to see those. But, you know, she just doesn't have that much time. Or, you know, yeah, you know, it's just like, maybe it's not just about time. It's also that it's, I guess she rather does it, you know, the reactions. She's not so much into doing it by herself. I mean, I think she's only done one reaction, but because I forced her to, which was oh my god, I don't remember the name, but well, it doesn't matter. Let's keep going with this one. This is beautiful. Wow, man. So good. It's ridiculous. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful everything. The whole vibe of this. So I'm looking here. There's a Rainbow Marathon 2, which was sponsored by Lee, but I don't see Rainbow Marathon 1. I think that one was taken down, and I got lucky that this one stayed up. I guess sometimes, you know, it's because it's all UMG, and at the end I think they didn't review it and it stayed up. That's the problem with Rainbow, that they're all UMG, and I think the other one was blocked. And yeah, I think it's on Patreon, but I wouldn't know. I can't find it. Where's the search bar on Patreon? This app is so confusing. Oh, there it is. Okay, you have to look. I guess I went everything like really quickly. Let's see here. Rainbow should be on here. Let's see. Full album. Wow, we did a full album. Rainbow Rising. Wow, that is amazing. Wow. That is so cool. With Alexia. A bonus full album. Wow, man. Check it out, you know. Full rain. I don't even remember this, that we did this, you know. You know, when you do too much music. And then we did here. No, I hadn't listened to the song. I just wanted to make sure. All right, let's keep going with Black Sabbath. This is the last one, the last song of the I was gonna say the last song of the rainbow, the last song of the marathon. This is called Born Again, Black Sabbath, and I guess, you know, Lee gave it away that it's not Aussie. So let's see who it is. I'm not gonna look it up. Okay, let's see. Don't recognize the voice. I'm literally searching, like scanning, you know, in my head, and to all the metal bands I've ever heard, you know, and I know they've changed vocalists a lot, you know, and Black Sabbath, and also in Deep Purple, so they've like kind of like almost crossed. let's just keep listening. But I haven't recognized him yet. I definitely not Jolyn Turner or Jeff Scott Soto, who's one of my favorite vocalists. Let's just keep listening. But I love it. I love it. Okay, I disconnected the headphones. That's not good. Okay. All right, sorry about that.
Softly brushing your leaves as we rise when we challenge you. Born again, you're born again.
The only person I can think of is I think it's Deep Purple's Ian. Let's look it up because of Child in Time. Those falsettos, I mean, I don't know anybody else who does it exactly this way in that. I mean, Rob Halford, of course, and others, but I think it's him. Let's look. So yeah, wow, interesting stuff here. This was amazing. And yes, my ears don't betray me. I was like, okay, who can do that kind of falsetto? And I was like, I didn't recognize when he was just singing, but when he was doing those really high note, screams, I was like, okay, I've only heard that in Child in Time. And so there's some really cool information here. It says in 1984, Ozzy Osbourne stated that the album was the best thing I've heard from Sabbath since the original group broke up. That is really cool to say, because you could, how musicians are and were, back in the day, and still, still there's a lot of competition and a lot of ego, and especially from people, this big, Ozzy could have been like, nah, there's like all this negativity going on. It says he points, Iommi's riffs are great. And then Ian singing is great. And then then Iommi said, to be honest, I didn't like some of the songs on that album and the production was awful. We never had time to test the pressing after it was recorded and something happened to it by the time it got released. That sucks, when you don't have the control over the recording. That happened a lot back then, I guess. And then Ian Gillan expressed disappointment in the final production mix of the album, saying that although he did not break his first copy of it, I threw it out the window of my car, and then laughs. He also reflected on the touring activity with the band. I was with Black Sabbath for a year, and I sang Ozzy's songs, as well as the songs from Born Again, and I never felt right doing that. It was great. I could sing them okay, but I didn't sound like Ozzy. There was something not quite right. I can understand that as well, because Ozzy has such a specific, pitch and voice, and it's just totally different. That's why it didn't really sound like Black Sabbath. I mean, it's of course it's Tommy Iommi, but and the band, but it's not. I guess Ozzy and Tommy Iommi really made that sound, Black Sabbath. Yeah, so anybody else is just like weird, but I guess, you guys know all about it, There have been so many singers in this band. And Deep Purple, Oh, I just wanted to look it up. It's Tony. I'm going to get so much crap for this. It's okay, I'm used to it. Tony Iommi, not Tommy. Damn it. Okay, I won't even edit it out. I mean, I don't care anymore, I mean, I'm only human, Tommy Iommi. Oh, God. I'm going to get so much... man, yeah. Tony. Just like Tony, our good old Tony. This was awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lee, for these awesome tracks. And I wish you a wonderful birthday and have a lot of fun. And yes, everybody, who watches this, please wish Lee a happy birthday. And, and thank him, of course, for the, putting this marathon together. It's really difficult to put these marathons together. You listen to it and you listen to it again, and then you change something. I've done the same, that I put something together and I'm like, no, this song doesn't really fit in. And then, and you have to listen to them, like to see if it works, and it's time consuming, so it's a really cool thing that these, these more and more people put these together, but it's a lot of work. So that's what I love, when you guys are like, hey, you know what, Lee, that was an awesome marathon. Thank you. That is my, like, the best part for me of the marathons, when I read that you guys really like them and stuff. All right. Well, thank you so much again. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. If you like the video, give it a like. If you like the channel and the content. Subscribe, please. We still have 80% not subscribed to the channel. 80% of all listeners, I think it's even more, 82% or something, are not subscribed, even though we have 100,000 subscribers. But imagine only how much subscribers we would have if everybody would commit just to pushing that white button there. So again, if you're not subscribed, check. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes people because of lack of activity. Check if you're still subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.